actually leave that preview on. I do want to be in the shot. Too bad we can't get Sashi in the shot. Sasha. I mean, too bad I don't want to take the camera off again. Yeah, might as well. Hey, Sash. 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 Where you going? Well, this will be on my YouTube channel also. There, my name is Gainsby. Hello.
My name is Rob. Hello.
Off of YouTube, my name is Jonathan. Be posting this on Facebook as well.
My name in YouTube is DJ Donahue.
We'll have I think we'll put some jams on the Facebook edit. Goal failed. No one donated to the Cashapp. So today I talked to the boss man and tell him I don't have a plan, and see what he wants me to do. I might be packing up and going homeless today. If that's the case, this will be my last YouTube video from my PC. Until a later date, I will try and save the PC. But I don't know how long that will be, and I have a cell phone until I lose it or something stupid happens because you're on the street. Yeah. I'll take video from my cell phone. Really, there's not going to be any direction to that I know of. I mean, you're just going to be seeing me homeless out there on the streets, just in case you don't believe it or something. I don't know. With Sasha. Not a good thing.
What you feel? I know what you're feeling. I know what this guy's going through. Basically, I'm also homeless. I got basically hit by something I never did. Failed in this. Basically, I kept trying to work and they took everything, which is not a good thing. This is a good guy. I'm a good guy. We don't do things to hurt people. We don't do things to get put in jail. But lately I've been basically preaching to the street about what we're going through, or what people go through. And I'm not the smartest person in the world, but I consider myself pretty smart. And I survived 3 years basically pulled down by a state. My life has always been, even when I couldn't work, I worked. And in life, I found out when you're failing is not a bad thing. My failing actually strengthened me to the point that I found who I am. And there was a lot of people out there that can use my help. So when you're failing, you can't be selfish with people that are out there failing. There's a lot of good people out there. Geniuses, CEOs, people of this world that come from the street. And basically, the only thing that got them to where they are was failing and basically not sitting in the problem, but to go get it. And this man is about to fail. I don't know if he failed before.
I didn't fail though. I mean, so I showed up late a few times to work, a few times. I did not have a cell phone. I didn't have an alarm clock that was waking me up. Not to mention lack of sleep because of reasons. I mean, I don't know. Just like a.
You know, I found out that in the streets, I actually found me. Because I am from Yonkers, New York, and a very rough city. I've done a lot in my life. I've given a lot in my life. I gave myself up, basically, to help others. But I never looked at me. It was basically a life of put my life to the side. I gave what God asked me to do. And that was basically love thy mother. Oh, let me get it right. Honor thy mother, thy father, and love thy neighbor. And I'm here today because this man's in a situation, and most people don't understand that life can be cruel. And
I showed up late a few times.
and he's punished for that.
I'm punished for that. Now, I just want to say, the first year I worked here, my boss was late 15 minutes every day, and I know he's the boss, but he's really not the boss. We don't have bosses. Whoever's on the shift is the boss. That's how we used to do things. So now that, every day, 15 minutes late, and if he was ever late, I never had a problem with it. I would let him sleep. I wouldn't even bother to call him. He lived right upstairs. Whatever, But apparently, I don't want to get into it too much because I don't want to get anybody in trouble, I guess. It was a problem for someone to be late.
Well, that's an everyday thing for everyone. And I don't feel in such a crisis of life already. We're dealing with a lot of epidemic that is killing society. Actually, I know while I'm looking at it, other people look at it a different way. But what is the problem is that a lot of Americans have forgot basically to love thy neighbor. And that is a problem because a lot of people are failing because of resistance of following the rules of life. And that's happening all over the world. And I'm just here to tell you people that failing is not a bad thing. And this man, he's not failing yet. He hasn't got there yet. He failed before. He got out of it by the grace of God. And today is a new day. But I have experienced something I never experienced for this long. And I didn't do it. It was done to me. And I can now see what people go through in life. Actually, my failing, I basically was preaching this failure thing to students. I used to do Lyft. I'm a truck driver, 27 years. And I'm still a truck driver. I have my CDL. And I felt that I need to tell people what I heard from a very big man, a prominent man, and his name is Michael Jordan. And I asked him the question, what made him Michael Jordan? And he told me failure. I said, what? So you telling me you became Michael Jordan out of failure? I never looked at life that way. And it opened my eyes, and I started preaching it to students, because a lot of students take their life because they're failing. A lot of people take their life because they're failing. They don't understand failure. But once you learn what failure is, you won't be scared of it. And I'm not scared anymore. And I'm out there because somebody decided to hate on me, and that is a hate crime. And I face it every day, and I'm not scared of it. I basically am a humble man, a simple man, with a lot of knowledge behind me, which now I'm starting to inherit. And I ran into this guy. I know a lot of people on the street, and I used to come by here just on my journey between Austin and New Braunfels. I didn't ask to cross this path, but I ran into it. And the person I am, I tried to give back with nothing. That I didn't even ask for that, but I knew that in life you have to give up some possessions to move on and to get to a higher ground. I considered myself an eagle. And when I get hit by these little birds, I just elevate to another level where they can't go. And I seen him at one time, he didn't want to stay at this job. And I talked him into stay because it's rough out here. And today, he's failing, but he is in a situation with a girl, female. And me too. I failed in front of my fiance.
I have a lot of questions. I don't know if who failed on mine. I don't know if it's her or me or what, or both of us or what. I have so many questions. That's why I'm losing sleep. It's been 3 months. I'm still like right there. And she's definitely not. She would have reached out by now, called me, or not been a ghost. Not been a ghost. So I'm also okay, kind of. I'm not okay with leaving, but I'm okay with leaving and picking up in a new way. I got these birds. I'm gonna miss them. I don't want to leave the birds. I like the birds. So I'll find a good home for the birds. If I have to, I'll bring them to a pet store. I think I pissed off her mom because I thought I saw her one night and it wasn't her. So I called mom. I didn't know it wasn't her. I called mom as I found her. Mom's upset because it wasn't her. I said, sorry, I'll just let you know if I ever see her, but that's it.
I just wanted to tell my boy here that whatever he's going through, and that women is something that we all have a soft heart for. And today, I'm praying that hopefully I get to the woman that I love. I basically get through these streets with music, and the music keeps me closer to her. A lot of people don't believe in love, or a lot of people get through love, but love is a powerful thing, and our life has experiences through love, and that is the man above is nothing but love. And when you run into somebody after all these years of giving yourself to everyone that you can help, and when your time comes and you lose something that you've been waiting so long for, is a painful thing. Now, Adeline is my fiance that I basically took the time to mention to the world, which I don't usually do. I'm a very I call myself a loner. I never faced the fact that I would be one of those guys who would fall in love with a girl and she's not anywhere near me. Basically what I'm saying is, you can fall in love with somebody by just them being thousands and thousands of miles away. And that's what I did. And I'm not giving up on her, and I believe she's not giving up on me, but I did release her as I failed in front of her. And I'm hoping and praying this is the one, because I patiently waited as I did what the Lord wanted me to do, is help and basically be there for thy mother, thy father, and loving thy neighbor. I don't know if possibly these things will happen, the blessing that I asked for, but I feel that it might come through. Now, the reason why I heard Michael Jordan said that he failed, I was shocked that that made him Michael Jordan. But he explained to me that the reason why he failed to be and become Michael Jordan that everybody in the world knows is because he failed 90,000 shots to the hole. And that's what made him Michael Jordan. Now, in life, people would look at that and say, how the heck can you fail so bad and it strengthened you so much? And this is what it's doing to me. So I took that and I pronounced it to people who I think this future is relying on, and this is the students going through school in the college here in Austin and in St. Marcus. Now, you would ask me, why would I go out there and preach to these people about failure? Is because school is good for you, and school is important because your parents are paying money for you to go to school. And when you get to a point where you feel that you're failing, you feel like you're failing, your world's falling apart, you're partying and giving up on yourself. And I feel it is important to take that failure and instead of leaving this world, strengthen yourself and become something important. Because if Michael Jordan can do it, why can't we? And this man's failing, I'm failing, and I feel I don't need to fail, but yet I love it. I got a smile on my face because when I wasn't failing, I didn't. And that's caused by a brother in my life, all my life. When I left New York at 16, I moved to California. My brother's the one that took my frown and turned it into a smile.
I hope I wasn't breathing into this mic the whole time.
No worries. I just want to say that people failing, and I did it in front of somebody I really care for, and I'm still trying to see if that'll work for me, and I'm hoping she's there when I get there, because I gave her release. She can do what she wants. This man is failing, yet he's in love with someone. And it would be a miracle if I was to fail and he's failing and something come my blessing from my failure, like Michael Jordan said. I feel that when I was preaching to those students, and the man up above basically put me in the place of where I was trying to preach. But that was somebody else going through that. But today I'm going through that. And I'm out of my toughness that I gained from the streets, but I, just praying that that toughness will turn into my blessing. Because I, not Michael Jordan, nowhere close to Michael Jordan, but failing now, basically experience it, makes me feel like I can be Michael Jordan and fly like that.
Yeah, it'll be close, like Michael Jordan, because you will conquer your failures.
And then, being in love is not everything everybody wants to do, because everybody's scared of love. Well, I've been with a few women, and I'm not scared of love. And I'm sure the man up above isn't either, because that's all he is. And in the streets, out of all the tough things I've been through, I never seen so much love in my life for a man or a woman in need. If we can all get back there to that state of loving thy neighbor, I think the world would be a better place. And I see that, I'm not scared anymore. he's gonna gain his strength through whatever he's going through. And like I said, I never thought to cross his path with him. He's just a friend, acquaintance. But today, my brother's gonna be more than what he ever been. Because we all can be a Michael Jordan. You know, my failure came from young. I actually, you know, went through things. I see a rescue dog, and I see that dog's been abused, and that dog turns into the best dog in the world. Why can't a person be that? Because mostly I see the best dog in the world turn into something most of us can be, in a different person and in a different light. Yet our past is our past, and take the fucking yoke off our necks and love life. And my brother taught me that. I basically had a toxic relationship, and I felt that toxic relationship, to get away from it, wasn't going to be easy. In life, toxic relationships can drive you out of your mind. And I know I'm not the only one that's been there.
I'm going through that. We are at 22 minutes. We want to keep it short for the peoples, because I know everybody doesn't have time out there, y'all.
Yeah, I'm just trying to get to the point, and you can finish it if you would like.
I don't know what to say. I think
tell them what you feel, and don't be scared of the public, because we already there.
Yeah, I think you did it great. I will say, don't be afraid to fail. I'm not afraid. I've done this before. If I have to go back out to the streets, then I'll go back out to the streets. I'll succeed again.
But I'm just asking y'all, you know, to help in some way. I don't basically beg unless I have to.
Yeah.
And I don't hold a sign up. The blessings come from what I do and what people hear and what they see. Being a character in the world and basically going through failure is tough enough, and being this skin color is even tougher. And I just feel that this is America, y'all.
Yeah.
This is where we are. Two different men, two different colors, and our forefathers and our warriors fought to make America free, and it's not free anymore. I'm feeling, and I don't want to basically say something derogatory, but I feel that we're turning into a third world country, United States. And I feel that we need to come back to who we are, number one, and land an opportunity, not a corrupt country.
United States.
That's
We're not the divided states. We're not the divided. So, I don't beg either. I play guitar out there. I'll get a guitar again. When I did my YouTube video for Cashapp donations or tips, I provided YouTube videos for you, which do take me hours to edit, sometimes days. I have fun doing it, but it is a little bit of work. So the finished product is what you get to see, and it's free whether you like it or not. But I guess it's asking for tips, I guess, just like I'm playing the guitar out there. It's not quite begging. I'm providing you with something, and it's your choice if you want to throw a little something out there in return if you like what you see or hear. It's borderline, but it's not quite begging.
Contribution.
Yeah.
Loving thy neighbor. Seen a lot of it out there. I don't really know that a place like this can be so loving in a state of crisis. Didn't know that was there. I know when I seen somebody struggling and I had it, I gave. And I can't understand how I got to the point of giving with nothing. If I can give with nothing, you could give with something.
Yeah.
And it's just not fun.
I needed someone to talk to real bad, and he was there, and he went above and beyond by listening and talking and allowing me to talk and just be receptive to what I say, and then offer advice and stuff as well. And so
we're all brothers
Yeah.
and sisters in this world, and sometimes we get a little selfish when we get there, but God gave you the gift to have a company. God gave you a gift to run a company. You've been, most CEOs or whatever, some are half, whatever, been where we've been. Why are you killing us when you've been here? Why would you take a man and put him in jail for standing in front of your store, basically waiting for some kind of job? And look at me like you never been here. I feel that's robbing me and yourself, because you failing just like me, because you didn't love thy neighbor, and you can't even get your freaking products. Why? Because basically you forgot where we are. This is America. We have freedom. Our men, our forefathers, our vets fought for our freedom. This is our United States. We are united as one. Even though we're the best country in the world, we are failing in front of third world countries. And I'm asking you for support. I'm not perfect, you're not perfect, he's not perfect. But we are brothers and sisters. I was born here, but my parents are Jamaican and Cuban, who I've passed already. And I feel that I stepped up when I really could have went on with my life and got married a long time ago. But God let me fail in front of the woman that I love. But I can take that and give her back to where she is, which is Dubai. And it is a very rich country. I don't have to be there. I can be right here. And I'm going to be right here. And I'm going to try to get to her because I love her. And this man, we don't want to talk too much about what he's going through, but I feel I had enough proof and evidence to help him through my pain. And if I can basically do that for somebody I mean, he only knows me by passing through here. If I can do that for him, it may help me get to the one I love. So, America, I just want to say that in life, failure is not a bad thing. You can come and change your life through failure. Some people can't do without money. I went 3 years without a paycheck, ever. And I get is my things stolen, my life ruined, yet I still smile. Because I know that there's a silver lining to life, and I'm trying to get there, and he is too.
I'm working on my smile. It'll return someday. All right, we have to cut it. It's 30 minutes. Like, this whole thing is fine, just as is.
See y'all.